Hi, my name's Hannah. I work for Emergency Exit Arts and we are currently working on Carnival of the Baubles at home. Today we're at Made in Ashford and we want to show you how to make a beautiful lantern. And what you should have received through the post is an A4 envelope full of all the materials that you'll need to make this. So inside your pack you'll have an A4 sheet with the instructions. They're also what looks just like a pile of sticks. They're all different. So there's two smaller ones that have been bent in half, and there's two slightly longer ones that have been bent in half. If you take the smaller ones first, what we want to do is we want to take them together to make a square. You've got a roll of sellotape in there, and what you need to do, and it might be easier for someone to help you do this or just pre-cut some sellotape, you want to try and make a bit of a flag, as it's easier to attach. And this is where it gets fiddly. So someone else can hold it for you. And this will all be covered up by the tissue paper, so you won't see it. Okay, so you've got a square, but it's super wiggly. So what we want to do is we want to get one of the pieces of stick across there. And you can use masking tape, sellotape, any kind of tape. We just want to attach it all together. So you want to attach that into that corner, then back to the other side. So it's already looking stronger. I want to do the same again for there. And then put one in the middle just to keep it really nice and tight. Here is your base, and what we want to do is we want to make the pyramid which will go on top. So you've got your two longer lengths of pre-bent sticks, and these sticks are willow, so they're like really bendy, they're really sort of sturdy, they're a really good material to use. So what I've just done there is I've attached them with sellotape together so they're held at the top. What we want to do with each of these sticks is to put them into the corners of your base of your lantern. And it is, again, it's quite fiddly, so you might need some help. So tuck them as far into the corners as you can. So here you have your pyramid, all stuck into the corners. And the next section that we want to do is to create a chimney around the top. And traditionally, you could have a candle inside of here, and that would be the chimney for that. But for safety, we're going to use tea light, and so that's going to be the place where you can drop your tea light into your lantern. So what we want to do is we want to take one of the other sticks and we want to attach them to create a chimney, say about 5 centimetres down, maybe a little bit more. So we attach the sellotape to here, the stick onto here. We want to go on to the next bit, and what you want to do is carefully bend the stick using your thumbs to push it along, and then attach the next stick. Okay, and again, snap it across. So here you've got your lantern, and what would be really nice is to put some kind of decoration across the sides, just because as soon as you have a light source inside, then everything that you've done on the outside can be seen. So you've got 4 more sticks left, and this is purely just to add a bit more decoration to your lantern. So I'm just going to go straight lines across. So this is your finished structure for your lantern, and all that we need to do now is to tissue and decorate it. If you try when you're making it to make sure that all of these sticks are flush with the frame, just because when you put the tissue on, it's like a skin that goes over the top, so we don't want any bits like poking through. So in your pack you have this tissue, which is wet strength tissue, which means that when you put your glue on it, it won't just all fall apart and disintegrate. In your pack as well is you have a little bag with some PVA glue, and you need to mix that, half glue, half water, mix it up, and it should be the consistency of single cream. If you have a big paintbrush at home or a sponge, then it's a really easy way to kind of get glue onto your tissue paper. So if you start in the middle and start working out towards the edges, we want to cover the whole sheet with the glue mix. And probably you should put something down to protect the table because it's very messy. So you have your lantern, and what we want to do is we want to cover the whole entire thing and the base apart from the top bit, the chimney. We want to keep that there. And then glue side down, we just put it over the top of your lantern, and any of these bits we can just tuck them underneath. So once your lantern is all dry, it feels like a drum, and that's a good thing. And then what we want to do is to add the decoration. So we've got loads of different bits. You can use like any old magazines or ribbon or paper, anything that works for you. I've got circular tissue dots. So we want to put the glue onto your lantern and then just start putting your decoration on. I want to put a bit more glue over the top. Put the glue where you want the shapes to be. But go crazy. So when your lantern is all decorated, I've made a nice spotty one. So you have tea lights that are included in your pack, and what you need to do is just switch it on, which is on the bottom of the tea light, pop it in through the chimney of your lantern, and then it will be glowing like this. We've made different versions of them. So here's one with green stars on the outside. And then we've done one with a pom-pom and a tail. If you've got any ribbon or any string or any wool and you want to make a pom-pom, it's really easy to find instructions on YouTube. And what we've done with this one is we've put some fairy lights in there. So if you've got any spare fairy lights, that makes it really beautiful as well. Last year we had Carnival of the Baubles, which was a big procession that went through the streets of Ashford, and we made big sculptural builds out of willow. And this is one of the baubles that went into the businesses last year. So we've got a big Father Christmas head, and you can see that all of the techniques that are being used are the same as the small lantern makes. So this year we can't have a procession, which we're really sad about, but there are going to be 15 big baubles that are going to be made for businesses in Ashford. So you'll get to have a little trail and see all of the beautiful baubles that are made in the shop windows.